Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world away. It's a brand new week and once again my shirt is giving away what I'm building. I'm doing stages 23 to 26 of the Fanhome release of Build Robocop.
Drop it!
Now, as you can see, we have been working on the leg, and I believe in these next few stages that we're doing, we're actually going to be having the whole leg completed. So we're building the thigh area now, I think. This is actually quite heavy. I didn't realise that. It's been in a box for a little while. If you want to get this for yourself, and it is still available, you have to check. It's in the video description there, and there's also a QR code on the screen. But without further ado, let's get cracking. So this is stage 23. Here is the booklet that we get come with it. And as you can see, we are now starting to build the thigh area onto that leg. So nice quick stage by the look of it, this one. Here's the rest of the magazine. Excellent. And the first build of the week then, number 23. Here is the pack. And what we have in here, oh, if I can get it out, is a massive piece of metal looking like that. Perfect. Okay. We also just have this tiny detail, which I almost threw away then. And quite simply, we are just going to take that little piece, which is stamped with an L. It's got a large lug and a small lug. And it's just going to push into the large hole and the small hole on this thigh area here. Clips all the way in. Not going to need to glue that. But we are now going to be putting this onto what we've created of the leg. So bringing that over here, and if you have a look here, we've got a whole heap of lugs, but I'm interested in these three here. They're going to be going into these sockets just here. So probably best actually this way round, so you can see it on the top camera. I'm going to line them up. It's actually 4 lugs that line up there, so that fits into place like that. And I'm holding this in with EM screws. And again, because I've got 4 lugs, these are being held in 4 different places. So 1 there, that's going to keep that on. Then I've got 2 in here and 1 in here. Now I am going into metal, so I have put some oil in there, but there you go. That's looking pretty cool, isn't it? That's all there is to do in that stage. So this is stage 24. This is the booklet that we get with it. And as you can see, we're doing a little bit more of the thigh here. Looks like the top of the thigh that we're actually going to be putting on. So once that's in place, it's looking just like this. And again, here is the rest of the magazine. Oh, that's the Eden Project. I recognise that. And here is stage 24. And I can tell you straight away, this is once again a solid piece of metal here. Looking like that. So bringing over the leg piece that we've just been working on. This is going to go over these holes here. And again, I think it's probably best if I turn it upside down and attach it from this side so you can see exactly how that fits on there. It's going to be held in once again with EM screws. This time we need 2 of them. They're going into the holes here. So that's 1. And this one's 2. So now that's in place. Now this isn't used in this stage, so we're going to need to keep this safe. Don't lose this piece. It's actually stamped with an L2, so I'm guessing it's going to go on the other side. I'm guessing we're going to need that later on. So in stage 25, here's the booklet again. And we're doing the left thigh again. This looks like a joint area. I don't know if that's what it is, but it does look like a joint that we're creating here. Once that's created, this is going inside this section like you can see there. It is a joint, as you can see. And here's the rest of the booklet. Excellent. So let's get all of these parts out. And the first thing I want to do is I want to take this joint here, which is plastic, but this ball joint, which is solid metal again, and that's just going to sit in there like that. So we've got a revolving joint in there, but I do need to keep that into place. And to do that, we need this section here, which is going to be going on the other side of the ball joint. I've got a cap here to put in. That's a large cap that goes in first. And then I've got a tiny smaller cap, which is going to go inside that one as well. So there's 2 caps in there. And then I want to offer this. This is where it's going to get a bit tricky. to this section here. So there is a locating lug down the bottom. So I need to make sure that that is in line with the lug on this side, so that when I push them in, stand by, I'm going to have to concentrate on this one. This will sit in just like that. Now this time it's held in with EP screws. The way you want to do this is you want to put one in this top one here, but don't do it tight, just enough to hold it into place. Then do the same on the bottom ones. And then one on this side. I've just turned the filter off. I don't know if you can hear that. There is a massive storm going on outside. We're talking thunder, lightning and hail at the moment. Crazy. So if you want to know what that noise is you're hearing, it's that. Okay, so now we've got all three of these in, we can actually make them in tighter. And we do want this quite tight because I'm going around doing them equal amounts at the same time. Because this is a heavy leg, so this should be really hard to move. If it isn't, then it's going to be really floppy when it comes to attaching the leg, which we don't want. So I am putting this quite tight. And it then should be difficult to move that. But I am happy with how that's looking. I've actually got this faced between these two holes here, because what I'm about to do is put this on the inside of this section just here, and it's going to go this way round, just over the top like that. But it's held in from the other side here, so probably best on the top camera. One there. And then one in this side. And there you go, with that in place, that looks like that, and that's all there is to do in that stage. So in this final stage, stage 26, here's the booklet again. And I do believe that we've got the other part of the Fi here, massive section here. So by the end of it, it looks like we do have one completed leg. And this is the rest of the magazine here. But I can tell straight from the weight of this that this section is plastic. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to take these two sections and they're going to kind of go together like this. But to hold them together, we're going to be using these tabs. Now they're held in again with these CP screws. So what I'm going to do is put one tab in this side here with a CP screw. One tab in this side, again with a CP screw. And then that will enable me to actually now bring these two parts together so that they're fitting flush. So I can put a screw just in the other side of this tab. So as you can see, that's now joined as one piece. I've got one more tab to put in. And that's just going to go on these sections just here. And again, CP screw to hold this in place. One there and one here. So just looking at how that's in, that is all there is to do in that stage. It does mean, I can't believe we've finished. It does mean that I've got this section which we haven't done anything with yet, so I'm going to have to keep that safe. And I really do want to show you where this kind of goes. It's kind of going to go on here, but we don't actually put this in yet. So that's a pain. Let me get this in. Kind of like that. I was really hoping we could do the full leg, but obviously we've now got this side to put in as well, which we haven't had a chance to do. What a shame. But if anything, it's giving you an idea of how that looks. That leg's quite heavy as well, but remember, we've got to do another one. Just like the arms, we're going to have to do two of them as well. But that's it for another month. I really do hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.